I never imagined my wife would throw those words at me. You're terrible in bed, Daniel, she said flatly, her arms crossed like she'd just handed down a final sentence. We had been married for 6 years, and never, not once, had she said anything even close to that. I froze, stunned, as if the ground beneath our marriage had suddenly split open. It had all begun with something so small, a disagreement about chores. Emma was irritated that I hadn't folded the laundry after getting home. I told her I was exhausted from teaching late at the community college and would handle it in the morning. Somehow, that minor complaint snowballed. Soon, she was attacking everything. How I'd forgotten to take the trash out, how I didn't plan date nights anymore, how I wasn't as attentive as I once had been. And then came the knife. You're bad in bed. The room went silent. My chest felt tight, my hands numb. That wasn't just an insult, it was humiliation. The kind that cuts deepest when it comes from the one person who is supposed to protect your vulnerabilities, not weaponize them. I gave a bitter laugh, trying to shield myself from the blow. Really, Emma? That's where we're going now. Her lips curved into a smirk. I'm just telling the truth. Maybe if you weren't so boring, I wouldn't feel like I'm missing out. I wanted to shout, to tell her how cruel she sounded. But before I could, a voice from the doorway froze us both. It was Olivia, her best friend, who had come earlier for wine. She had clearly overheard. Stepping into the living room, arms folded, her eyes locked onto Emma. That's not true, Olivia said, her tone sharp, steady. Don't lie to him. You and I both know he's not the problem. Emma's face drained of color before flushing red with rage. She spun on Olivia like she'd just been betrayed in the worst way. What did you just say? She snapped, her voice trembling with both anger and panic. Olivia, you have no right. But Olivia didn't budge. She stood her ground, gaze unyielding. No right? You just humiliated your husband over something you know isn't true. I've heard you brag to me about how passionate things are with him. Don't pretend you've been suffering. My jaw nearly dropped. I didn't know what shocked me more. That Olivia was standing up for me, or that my wife had once spoken positively about our intimacy behind my back. Emma's lips quivered, but all she managed was a shaky, "Shut up, Olivia." I sat frozen on the couch, torn between wanting to disappear and needing answers. The room's air grew heavier, pressing down with every second. Emma's hands trembled as she grabbed a glass from the table and slammed it down. Why are you even saying this? What's your angle? Olivia gave a bitter laugh. My angle? Maybe I'm tired of watching you tear down a man who actually loves you. You push him away, then blame him. You humiliate him just to cover your guilt. Guilt. I finally spoke, my voice low, almost foreign to my own ears. What guilt? Emma looked at me, eyes darting like a trapped animal. She opened her mouth, then shut it again. Olivia cut in, her words sharp as a blade. She's been messaging another man, Daniel. I've seen it. I wasn't going to interfere, but after hearing her say that? No. You don't deserve it. The floor seemed to give way beneath me. My ears roared, my pulse thundered. I turned to Emma, the woman I trusted most in the world. Is it true? I asked, my voice trembling. Her bravado was gone now. Pale, shaken, she whispered. It's not what you think. Olivia shook her head, disgust plain on her face. Don't lie again, Emma. He deserves the truth. You've been tearing him down just to hide your own betrayal. That's the real reason behind all of this, isn't it? Emma's mouth opened, but no words came. Her silence was louder than any admission. It stretched until it became unbearable. I felt the walls closing in. The woman I thought I knew better than anyone sat before me, unable to deny the truth. That silence told me everything. Emma, I whispered, my voice breaking. After everything we've been through, why? Her eyes filled with tears, but they weren't tears of regret. They were tears of being caught. I didn't mean for it to happen, she muttered, fumbling over her words. He just made me feel wanted. I never stopped loving you, I just... Stop. I cut her off. The single word rang through the room like a verdict. My chest ached, but I forced myself to keep speaking. You humiliated me, told me I wasn't enough, all because you couldn't face your own lies. Do you realize what you've done? Emma reached out, but I pulled away before her hand could touch me. Her touch made my skin crawl. She turned toward Olivia for support, but Olivia's expression was icy. I'm done covering for you, Olivia said sharply. You hurt him to protect yourself, and I won't stand by it. If you truly loved him, you wouldn't have destroyed his trust just to save face. For the first time, I saw Emma cornered with no escape. The sharp-tongued woman who once wielded words like weapons sat speechless, stripped of her defenses. I stood slowly, my hands shaking, my heart torn between grief and a strange new clarity. I don't know what the future holds, Emma, I said, my voice steadying. But I do know this. Our marriage can't survive on lies. And I won't let you make me feel worthless because of your choices. She sobbed quietly, but I didn't wait for more excuses. I walked to the door, heavy with heartbreak but oddly calm. Olivia gave me a small, supportive nod as I passed her. That night marked the end of the marriage I once believed unbreakable. The pain was sharp, but beneath it lay something new. Resolve. Emma's betrayal had broken me, but it had also set me free. For the first time in years, I felt like I was standing on my own 2 feet, ready to build a life without her shadows darkening my path.